Turner gets the ball, looks for the corner of the end zone. He's in. Waiting on a call from the referee who got took out on the sideline. His arms go up. Touchdown, Bobcats. That is the People's Bank scoring drive by the Bobcats. 9:18 to go in the fourth quarter.
Good job by Turner to get to the corner there. You like to see the ref hop back up. He looked like he may have they got the worst end of that.
He looked like a bowling pin all of a sudden.
He did.
I tell you what, we talked about body language. Bobcats right now got a lot going for them.
Yeah.
Really looking good up front. Teamwork. People's Bank of Jackson scoring drive. New owners, same great bank. Every city needs a great bank. Working together to build success. The Bobcats find success in the end zone on the heels of Jalen Turner. Two-point conversion by Caden Bowling. He's in. 9:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Your Breathitt Bobcats have tied it up 36-36 to the PCC Commodores.
Good job punching it in there for the two-point conversion.
Body language.
This is an exciting game. I don't remember when I've seen one more exciting than this right here.
I hate to interrupt you, but body language. Look at this sideline. Look across the field right now.
I see some heads down over there.
In the great words of Mike Holcomb, as you said earlier, go for the jugular. Bobcats able to get a little momentum and tie the ball game up. Right now, the body language in the ball game doesn't feel like a tie.
No.
With that score, the Bobcats really seem to be on top of things. They can control their own destiny at this point. They got a 12th man named Mo on the field, momentum.
They do. You see a few heads hung over there on the Commodore sideline. You know, you love to see that. I'm sure this is exciting, Coach Moore, to see his team hanging in there.
I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with this Commodore team. I watched that film on Floyd Central and really expected them to come out and play a lot more spread offense. This is a versatile team. Mark Dixon has brought one versatile offensive team to the Riverbank tonight. As you've seen this team line up in the power I and the I formation. Bryce Hoskins with a big kick right back to Eldridge, who muffs it. He drops it, picks it up, looks for a block, tries to stiff arm, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds with a big hit.
Big hit.
Wow, Bryce Hoskins with a big tackle out of bounds on Eldridge.
Well, you hope Eldridge is all right, but if you're a football fan, you'd love to see that.
That was a big-time hit by Bryce Hoskins. Young man tonight has really played a great game all around. He made that sliding catch over here on offense for the Bobcats. Defensively, he's been all over the field tonight.
You said it a few minutes ago, momentum, a play like that, a hit like that.
Look at Hoskins' body language right now. He wants more. Bobcat defense is going to feed off that. We got a official timeout problem with the chains over on the far sideline. I know Bryce can't hear me from here, but I'd like to stand up and give that young man a hand clap. I'll tell you what, that's the intensity that this Bobcat club has needed the last couple weeks. Team that has fought back against adversity.
And they have faced quite a bit with the COVID measures, people being out, coaches being out.
Coach Moore's got to be really impressed right now, but he's got to want more out of this Bobcat club. Abner moves in at corner because it's going to be a tight play up inside. Miller makes the man miss a tackle, and he's run out of bounds about 2 yards shy of the first down.
Miller really has come to play tonight. He's had himself an excellent ball game.
I tell you what, Cade Miller, him and Kobe Eldridge, really standouts on this Commodore team. You really got to like the way that Miller sees the field. It's almost like his legs are moving a lot faster than everybody else's. It's like they're constantly churning, and that's what you want to see in a running back. But his legs are always moving, even when you think he's wrapped up in a tackle. Power, I formation again. Give to Miller up inside. He's going to dive forward and try to get the first down and see where they spot it. Yep, they're moving the chains. That'll bring up a go time. First down for the Commodores of Perry Central. They'll move the chains and keep the offense rolling.
Commodores have gone back to the power I here. It's been effective for them in the second half. I don't see why they wouldn't stick with it.
Why leave what's working for you?
Yeah.
Bobcats, I wouldn't say they've had a hard time stopping it, but it's just the fact that Miller's a good back. I don't want to take anything away from the Commodore offense. McKenzie under center. Gets the snap, turn, give to Miller again at tailback, gets 2 blocks from the power back to fullback, tackled out of bounds by a number of Bobcats. Corey Combs and Ryan Robertson in on that tackle, as well as Ethan Gibson.
That's the thing about that type of offense. You can get 4, 5, 6 yards of play like that and move it down the field.
You get 2 6-yard carries, it's a first down. I'll take that all day.
Yeah.
And this Bobcat defense has really, done a pretty good job. It's hard to stop a running game with 2 great blocking backs, and they've got that. You see Eldridge now at tailback. Last time he stepped in there, he scored. He's going to go up the sideline, looks for a block, and here he goes. He gets tripped up and falls out of bounds and probably around the 15, about the 16-yard line maybe. Eldridge just with explosive speed. You think he's balled up in a mess over on the sideline, and he's able to just bounce out, and he's gone. Explosive back is Kobe Eldridge.
Yeah, we don't want to give him any space because he sees daylight. He takes advantage of it.
Exactly right. 7:43 to go here in the fourth. Tie ball game, 36-36. Folks, if you thought you'd get anything different, I hate to disappoint you, but you got a heavyweight matchup here tonight between the Bobcats and the Commodores. Each one of them throwing haymakers right now. Eldridge in the backfield, looks for a block up inside. He's wrapped up and tackled. Forward progression, they got to get the whistle blowed. He's up, but he was stopped by a number of Bobcats. Michael Hudson coming back into the game now. He'll come in for Dylan Spencer. I think Colton Harold and Tegan Smith were in on that last stop. Some of the Commodores needing a breather right now. Fullback grabbing his knees in the huddle. It's been a long drive for the Commodore.
They've been asking a lot of those fullbacks.
Give inside to Miller, keeps his legs churning. He's going to be in for the touchdown. That's what I just talked about, was the explosiveness and the determination that Miller has. His legs are always moving.
Yeah.
The hand that he's not carrying the ball with, he's either trying to stiff arm somebody or push off of a block to get momentum. And his legs never stop.
No, he keeps his feet turning. He keeps his eyes upfield. He's finding daylight. He's shifting back, made people miss all day long, and he showed a burst when he's had some daylight.
With 6:44 to go in the fourth, that is a People's Bank of Jackson scoring drive by the Prairie Central Commodores. They will go back on top 43-36 over the Breathitt Bobcats.
Well, we said it earlier. They stuck with what was working. They've been running the ball right at us, and they've been successful with it this half. We've had a hard time keeping them from gaining yards on the ground with that power offense.
They really have. Their running game, power I, and just the I formation, both they've ran the ball great out of that. Even when they went into the spread and they gave the ball up inside, they've done a great job. Quick minute to thank some of our sponsors, Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy. Great people who have your safety at heart. Hometown Pharmacy and Family Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving Breathitt County for over 50 years. Check out the CBTJ free mobile app. Your banking right on your mobile device. Commodores set to kick it off to the Bobcats. Nice, quick. Going to be picked up by Bowling. Bowling waiting on a block, hesitates. Still not down, and they finally get him down around the 35-yard line.
Look over there at Prairie Central sideline. There's no heads hung right now.
No, they're. You know, I think some of those guys might have needed a little break, but that gets them right into control of the ball game as the Commodores say, "Hey, we will not be denied," and they march down the field and find the end zone again. Nice quick line drive kick, if you will. Caden Bolin able to get it back to about the 35-yard line. Bobcats find themselves in the huddle. Here comes Turner with the play. Wow, what an offensive line. Look at those guys. I tell you what, we got some size.
We do. We do. They're good-looking kids out there. Let's see what kind of protection they can give Turner on the play.
Turner. We got a timeout on the Bobcats. Charge to the Bobcats. Coach Moore, Coach Allen, and Coach Combs onto the field to talk to the troops. I just love this atmosphere. You got two big-time coaches. I'm sorry, Mark Dixon and Kyle Moore. It doesn't matter age. You don't get any better than those two. You know, who you going out of those two? Who are you going to pick to take the battle? Yeah, you know, I know who my favorite is, but you know, one's as good as the other. The play calling in this game has been exceptional. You know, Kyle has went for it a few times when I would have thought anybody would have wanted to go for it. You know, there's not really been a whole lot of tricks played by either team, and really, you know, Mark Dixon just said, "Hey, we're going to line up and run it at you. Yeah. We're going to make you stop our run game before we throw it."
He really did, and it's given us all we wanted tonight.
You know, it's a great matchup, great play calling, a good timeout by Kyle with 6:37 to go in the fourth to talk to the troops and get them settled in. Jalen Turner in the backfield all by himself. Got a receiver in motion with Wheels Turner, and Jalen's going to keep it up the middle. He breaks free up to about the 40-yard line on the other side of the 50. Big pickup by Jalen Turner. Wow. Little misdirection in the backfield by Isaac Wheels Turner. Got everybody's eyes on that young man, and Jalen says, "I'm going up the middle."
I got to say, he's been very impressive tonight. He's really ran the ball well, passed it well. I think he's.
I like the look of that play. Yeah. I'm going to run that again and give it to Wheels. Single back set now is Caden Bowling to Turner's left. Offense goes straight to the line, no huddle. Man in motion's Turner. Drops it off to Wheels. Makes a man miss, makes another man miss, and he gets up to about the 36, 37-yard line maybe.
I think is that what they call trickeration?
Little misdirection again as Wheels comes in motion, and the ball just barely touched Jalen's hands before it went into a handoff to Isaac. I have a hard time calling him Isaac Turner. He's always been Wheels to me. He got that name, he earned it in lumberjack play years ago. Turner now looking for a block. He gets one from Corey Combs. Turner trying to get it outside, cuts it back. Looks inside again, bounces off. He's still moving his legs, and they blow the whistle. Jalen a little frustrated. I can see why, but he'd already had about 4 guys bounce off of him, and he's still trying to move the ball, and they blow the play dead.
I understand that. That's a sign of a competitor.
Yeah. Offense gets set on the ball. No huddle. Single back set. Caden Bolin to Turner's right. Sperry and Turner right in front of us. Single receiver to the far side, Stacy. Jalen sits back. He looks. He's got all kinds of time. Going deep to Hoskins. Ball going to be called incomplete. Hoskins wants pass interference, but no call. Nice ball by Jalen, and man, he had all kinds of time.
Yeah, he did. He had a long time to look down the field and survey.
Great protection that time. Look at this line. We got Tegan Smith, Connor Deaton, Perry, Miller, Hudson, and Dylan Spencer. Three seconds on the play clock. Got to get the ball off. Delay a game. They tried to draw them off sides, Eric, and it didn't work. And when they didn't jump off sides, I don't guess he wanted to burn a timeout, but they had to take the delay of game penalty. They couldn't get the play call in quick enough. That's kind of the downside of that play when you try to draw them off sides and they don't jump or they don't come into the don't cross the line of scrimmage, then it's kind of the downside to that play. You know, you got to have a play ready.
Yeah, well, you've got to go to the line with something called and ready to go.
It's hard to make a play call with 4 or 5 seconds on the play clock. Coach Moore, 4:35 to go in the fourth, and he's going to call a timeout.
That's the final timeout for the Bobcats.
Bobcats, it kind of seems like Kyle's trying to work the clock right now as he let the play clock click down a little bit before he called that timeout. 4:35 to go in the fourth. Commodores of Prairie Central find themselves in the lead, 43-36. Another minute to thank some of our fine sponsors. Get in and get out in a jiffy at Jiffy Mart for your gas, groceries. Be sure and check out Sanford's Deli. Appalachian Wireless serving Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with Appalachian Advantage Plan. Stay tuned because Appalachian Wireless is sponsoring our player of the game. Breathitt County Farm Bureau, agents Chuck Price and Seth Holland. Farm Bureau is big on commitment to Breathitt County. The law office of David Johnson with offices in Hazard and Jackson. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. Come and see us. Bobcats come out with 4th and 9. Trying to make something happen here is Jalen Turner. Fakes inside. He's got plenty of time. Steps up to throw. He goes deep down the field looking for Stacy again. Picked off. Picked off by number 8, Kobe Eldridge of the Commodores. Prairie Central Commodores, Kobe Eldridge intercepted that ball right at the end zone. 4:27 to go in the fourth.
In that situation, Rob, that play right there is as good as a punt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in that location on the field, you have to go for it, I think.
They're placing the ball on the 20.
They brought the ball out to the 20, so it must have been, did they?
Yeah, he must have continued into the end zone.
Yeah. McKenzie now under center, gives to Miller. Miller dragging about 3 or 4 Bobcats. Going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards, and we got a player down. Nope, he's up. Getting up slow. I think that's the fullback.
It's a gut check time right now for the Bobcats.
It sure is. Phoenix Eddington getting up slow for the Commodores. Defense for the Bobcats really got to dig in right now. 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats. 3:49 to go in the fourth. McKenzie under center with a power I formation for the Commodores. Sending everybody up the gut. Miller makes a miss. And he's not brought down. It looked like Turner had him early, but he was able to shake the tackle, maybe picked up another yard. Finally brought down by Robertson and Combs.
It's like the Bobcats seen a few that time, but Miller went right by him.
Colton Harold coming out of the ball game. Tegan Smith, Spencer, and Hudson in up front for the Bobcats. Power I formation. Chance McKenzie under center. Commodores 3rd down and 2. Bobcats don't jump off sides. McKenzie tried to draw them off sides, looking for another play. 10 seconds on the play clock. McKenzie back under center, looks at his armband one more time, takes the snap, turn, give to Miller. Miller up inside. Looks to have probably got the first down.
I believe so. We had good penetration.
Had really good penetration, and that's just That's just the battle up front. I mean, we had good penetration, but Miller and those legs and that determination is able to pick up another go time and stake and shake first down drive for the Commodores of Perry Central. 2:40 to go in the fourth. Clock continues to tick. Not the friend of the Bobcats right now. Hard-fought game for both of these clubs. Commodores once again in the I formation. One receiver to the far sideline. Bobcats all in the box. Flag comes out. Eldridge with the ball. Going to be ran. No, he's still in bounds. I thought he got out of bounds over about the first down marker. Flags came in early on the far sideline. You got to think that's probably a holding call.
Bobcats on the sideline trying to get the crowd to get up and get in the game.
I love it. I love it. That's the attitude we got to have. If you're not in the game, let's get everybody else involved.
Yeah.
That's senior leadership right there. There you go.
That's exactly what you want.
2:13 to go in the fourth quarter. (43-36). Commodores in the lead. All the Bobcats in the box that time except Isaac Turner. He was out on the receiver. 1st and 15 as the penalty was against the Commodores. McKenzie lining up in the power set. Eldridge in the backfield at tailback. Under center. Turns, gives to Eldridge off the left-hand side. Breaks one tackle, finally gets brought down by Corey Combs, and once again, Ryan Robertson with a heck of a game defensively.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 5 that time, 5 or 6 yards.
Commodores are getting a great push up front, Rob. I believe Eldridge was past the line of scrimmage before he got touched on that play.
The clock right now is not the friend of the Bobcats. 1:47 to go in the fourth. Time continues to click off. Michael Hudson comes out of the game for the Bobcats. 1:40 to go. Commodores trying to use the clock. Second down, 8 yards to go for a first. Bobcat defense has to dig in. Got to make something happen here before they run out of time. McKenzie under center. Miller back in the backfield. Give to Miller. He's going to be gobbled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, I don't think. Stopped by, trying to see who that was on that far side over there. Ross Hoskins, I believe. 1 minute and 4 seconds to go in this ball game. Fourth quarter action from the Riverbank. Breathitt Bobcats trail the Prairie Central Commodores 43-36.
All comes down to this.
Yep. Commodores trying to work the clock. 3rd down and 4. This is the ball game right here. Commodores get a first down. They control the clock.
Bobcats need to watch the ball here.
Bobcat defense walks up. McKenzie under center, turns, gives to Eldridge. Eldridge going to fight for the first down, stretches out, and he got it. Big, lengthy body of Kobe Eldridge stretches out across the first down marker and probably gained another yard or 2. You got to love the fight in this Bobcat team tonight, though. The Commodores have not quit, and neither have the Bobcats. We've witnessed a great game.
This has been a great game. It's been just smash mouth football here in the second half.
Time continues to click off the clock. 14 seconds left. McKenzie's probably going to spike the ball. They're going to have about 5 seconds left when they take a delay of game penalty. And they'll let the clock tick. And the Prairie Central Commodores come in to Jackson, Kentucky at the Riverbank and the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex, and they take away a 43-36 battle. What a victory for the Commodores. I just got to tell you, that was a hard-fought win. A hard-fought win.
It was. Both these teams stayed in it. It was really came down to who had the ball there at the end. The Bobcats, if they'd been able to hold them and get that back there, they very easily may have come out the victor here tonight. But
Eldridge, I tell you what, it could have went either way on player of the game for the Commodores, but, you know, Cade Miller is an excellent, excellent back.
He is.
At this time, we'll take a quick break, and we'll play our last set of commercials, and then we'll come back and recap the game.
People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We pride ourselves in being a community bank that builds relationships with our clients and offers cutting-edge financial products. For 120 years, People's Bank has focused on helping clients achieve their financial goals. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
GoTime is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. GoTime, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at GoTime.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. When you choose one of our offices for your personal injury case, whether it's a car accident or any other type of personal injury claim, you get a team that handles everything. If it's a car wreck, we get your car repaired, we get you a rental car, we guide you through the treatment process. With over 20 years of experience, our clients get paid, in most cases without going to court. So call the pros and let us handle everything.
All right, folks, we are back at the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex where the Perry Central Commodores have came to Jackson with one heck of a fight. And they played some smash mouth football tonight, and they came out with a 43-36 victory over the Breathitt Bobcats. We were just sitting here talking during the commercial break. It would be a hard decision, depending on who you talk to, about player of the game. We have chosen Cade Miller, number 13 of the Commodores, as player of the game. I don't know if we'll get down and get to talk with the young man or not. We'll try to. That is the Appalachian Wireless player of the game. Eric, your thoughts on the recapping of this matchup tonight?
Well, just to talk about Cade Miller, he had an excellent game. He showed all the aspects of you want to see in a running back. He showed speed. He showed vision, shiftiness. I think he owes something to his offensive line tonight. They really played great, especially in the second half. They've come out and run the ball and run the ball and run the ball. And Breathitt County really was not able to stop them whenever it mattered. But you got to give it to both teams. They played hard tonight. It was just a tough-fought game all night long. It
was a tough-fought game. You know, the Bobcat faithful really wanted to see the Bobcats come out with a big win here tonight. I know that. It was an excellent fought game. Like you said, you got to just about give the player of the game to the offensive line too. I mean, heck of a job blocking. Just really impressive win by the Commodores. They came in here with a purpose. The Bobcats, too, had a purpose tonight. And I tell you what, you got to love the fight, and you got to love the determination that this team had. Just really impressed with this Commodore team and this Bobcat team. What a great matchup. Nobody was disappointed here.
No, absolutely not. It was a really good football game. I enjoyed watching it. Really enjoyed getting to sit here and call it with you. The Commodores were very impressive. You know, they were able to play tough on offense and defense. Their coach had them prepared, you could tell. And as you talked about earlier, they came out in the spread against in previous games, but today they came out with the power out.
It was really impressive for me to watch, like we talked about earlier, how versatile they were. They really came out. You know, I, for one, was expecting them to do some spread offense right off the bat, and they come out in an I formation, power I, and it was really impressive the way that they ran behind smash mouth football. They really got the job done, old school, if you will.
Yeah.
We're going to run the ball right at you and be proud of it.
As an old offensive lineman, one thing I can't appreciate is how late in the game you knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And they were able to do it anyway.
Yep.
You know, they were just able to enforce their will. We knew they were going to run the ball. They kept going to it, and we were just unable to stop them.
Well, the Bobcats had a tough time up front. You know, we've talked about the success Cade Miller and Kobe Eldridge had. They had a hard time stopping those two. You know, you talk about getting inside and running the ball off tackle and right up the middle. And wow, just what an exceptional game plan that Mark Dixon brought to town. Happy that he could come back and be here on this field. We talked about him earlier. He did about a 1-year stint here with the Bobcats when he was first getting started, and don't like to see him going out of here taking a victory away from the Bobcats. But I tell you what a matchup we witnessed here on Bluegrass Sports Nation tonight.
And what a luxury to have 2 running backs like that. They were both really weren't able to make an impact on the game tonight.
Yeah, they made a huge impact. I mean, they really carried the team. And like you spoke about, the offensive line was really exceptional play to be able to open up holes and to tie up our defense and to keep them busy just long enough for Miller and Eldridge to make a play. I think we got Brendan Miller down here ready to talk to Mark Dixon, so we're going to end our recap of the game, say thanks for watching us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll get a post-game interview with Coach Mark Dixon via Brendan Miller. Thanks again, folks, for watching us here on BSN. I'm Rob Hounshell. Thanks. Glad to have Eric Collins here with me tonight, and we'll kick it down to Brendan here in just a minute.